3, 2, 1.
Hello all, Rob Early, serial entrepreneur here. Wanted to tell you a little bit about my history, and trust me, I will try and go slow. It is extensive. I've done a lot of different things, and I hope I don't go too fast for you, but I want to take it way back. I'm 34 years old today, but I want to take you back to when I was 17. And I say 17 because I used to deliver the papers for the local Sun newspapers and the Cleveland Plain Dealer. And at the age of 17, after doing it for many years, which was my first job, really, delivering the papers, hundreds of them every week, by the way, too, really getting to where they fired us. They literally sent us a letter saying, hey, Parma Sun Post, where I was delivering hundreds of people every single week, making my money through it, saving every dollar, which is important to do. Save your money. Don't forget, save your money. I got to tell you again, save your money, because it's important. You got to have cash to do the next thing. So I'm 17 years old. They basically fired all of us. And they said, you're no longer going to do this. So what I said is, I'm no longer going to work for anybody else. Nobody's going to tell me that they're going to fire me. So what I'm going to do is create my own business and go from there. And in 2000, well, I say 17, but that's when I turned 18, I put in my own business. 2008, I created Greenscape, which is the commercial construction business known today. That is a 4-season mitigation contractor, but we do quite a bit. So we focus on lawn care, concrete, snow plowing, and all different sorts of landscaping. But the important part is 2008 rolls around, I'm 18 years old, and I am gonna say I'm no longer working for anybody else. So all I did was start my entrepreneurial spirit. And one other thing that really got me going was a coach. I think everybody can relate to a coach they have, somebody, a mentor, a father figure, something like that, that really steered them in the right direction. And I told my coach that I played baseball for many, many years, good family friend, that I told him I will never work for anybody else. So I wanted to keep that promise to him. Unfortunately, shortly after high school, we actually lost him. And I mean, as my promise to him, that I would continue to do everything I could to never work for anybody else. And you know what? Here it is, 17 years later, we're still not working for anybody else. So that's the important part. I know that's the very long story, but let me get into a little bit of my early 20s when I said real estate is the right thing to buy, right? I think you've heard that many times. Real estate, real estate, real estate. It's a good thing to buy. So what I do, save my money. At 21, I bought my first house. I bought my first house for $26,000 in the city of Parma. Right now, today, the average household is probably $175,000. And even that house I still own to this day that I bought for $26,000, I could probably sell for $175,000. So talk about the investment is a good idea, but that's where I started. 21, bought my first house, renovated it, rented it out. That is the key. Rent, get that passive income at 21. Quickly after that, 23 rolls around, I buy another one. I bought another one right after that. I've owned 7 so far, and I've kept 5. So all needed extensive renovation. I do live in one of them, but the key is I rent them for myself. So that's something else I'll talk about down the road, is renting a house for yourself. But over the past few years, I bought these houses, but more importantly, what you see behind me, in 2015, I am buying a building. So what you see behind us is literally the purchase of a building here that is now Parma Armory Shooting Center Gun Safety Training Institute, which is the world's largest indoor double-deck gun range. This is just nationally known, a 5-star rated facility, and that was probably the biggest building I bought so far and made the best business in. Again, you got Overlook Venue, which was last year's creation, over here as well. So that's the way we maximize the property. I do have another building here that I just built for leasing out space. It's a warehouse. It's 45,000 square feet, bought in 2019. It's 45,000 square feet, but it's where the home of Greenscape is now. So we moved it out of here, which was the garage space, great in the overlook, is now occupying that space and having tenants to help pay for that building. The other project I have going right now is Pickleball. That is a 35,000 square foot warehouse bought from the Cleveland Land Bank for only $75,000, and I'm going to tell you at some point with one of these videos how to make it Cleveland's largest pickleball center. I think that's the important part. It'll be Cleveland's first pickleball center, Cleveland's largest indoor pickleball center, and we're going to be doing a lot of great things there to make that an extremely profitable business right off the rip with extreme low overhead. I think that's the key. Low overhead, low maintenance, and really add everything to the bottom line. Those are the projects I have going on. I know we overviewed it pretty quick and went from 17 years old to 34, but we will have more stories and more videos for every one of these projects. Stay tuned, and just that's the overview. Thank you.